But right now, focus on this awesome fight. It's going to be a nasty one.
Cyrus Gaziev is holding something of a gatekeeper role here. He's not looking for a title shot right out of here, but he is saying to whoever comes in front of him, you are sure not going to get one.
Oh, absolutely. And, of course, we remember the huge surprise. It was Brave #1, him against Thiago Vieira, Gadzhimusa Gadzhiev, where he shocked the world and took out the legend of Monstro. It's Gadzhiev in the trunks, in the shorts. It is Mafra, and Mafra is an absolute animal. You talk about a guy that just looks the part. He has been in his mode the entire time he has been in Indonesia, that's for sure.
The 4 kicks that he's landed thus far may be telling exactly how this fight is going to go. That's 5, that's 6, that's 7.
He's an absolute fighting machine. Gadzhiev is going to have to dig down deep.
This is something like fighting 2 guys holding baseball bats right now.
Absolutely. Inside leg kick there by Mafra.
Cyrus Mafra has one of those charming Brazilian nicknames. Macarao means big macaroni.
Big macaroni. He is a hard hitter. Every time he throws a strike, he is throwing with ill intentions, to say the least.
This is a beautiful display of Dutch kickboxing. You see crisp hand combinations followed up with a monster kick. What you're seeing here is the dominant style of striking in martial arts for the last 15 years. This is a textbook lesson in exactly how to strike in this sport.
This was probably the most animated of all the weigh-ins that we saw yesterday at the Santika premiere in Slippy in Jakarta. And that was this man, Mafra, an absolute killer.
I got to say, I was getting a little intimidated, and it wasn't me that had to fight him.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the other hand, he's fighting a Russian from Dagestan. I don't believe there's any fear in the men there, ever.
No.
Gaziev is now developing a little bit of a strategy to deal with those kicks. He's backing up in a straight line. You're going to see Mafra respond to that if it continues by following up with more straight punches.
Gadziev is a monster. This is a guy that never goes away. We saw that in the Monstro fight. He was up against the wall. He's always dangerous at all times, throws with very, very nasty intentions.
Gadziev is now going to be moving in and out to try and avoid those low kicks. There's the in. There's the out.
Big front kick thrown out there by Deadshot.
It's difficult to see underneath those shorts, but that lead leg of Gadzhimusa is already roughed up.
By the way, I believe that as good as the nickname is for Mafra, I got to say Deadshot is one of the better nicknames in all of mixed martial arts.
Very impressive to see Gaziev respond to the beating his legs were taking by changing his strategy, now becoming much more mobile.
Of course, Gadzhiev was put back into the cage against Carl Booth the next time out. Didn't come out with a win. So big opportunity here for Gadzhiev to take home another victory. And the last time we saw Gadzhimusa was a loss to Eric Carlson. So this is a big, big fight for Gadzhimusa Gadzhiev.
Mafra's now going to have to respond to his opponent's mobility by backing off on the power of his shots just a little bit and moving in behind him. Throwing at 100% from a immobile, from a stationary platform is not going to work as well for him.
Oh, and he's hurt.
Fighter's hurt.
We have an injury.
The referee responded to the fighter by stopping the bout.
Was that a good stoppage?
I wasn't close enough to the action. The referee may have heard what he thought was the breaking of a leg.
Well, I don't even think it's that. I think it was the yelling out. And anytime you yell out like that, that can be used as a verbal submission. And he wants to get. And let's see exactly how this is going to be ruled. This fight's over.
This fight is over. The referee is determined that the bout is over.
Very, very tough break there. And it looks like Gadzhimusa Gadzhiev is going to get the victory. And obviously, I don't think that's how he wants to take home a victory. Just knowing Gaziev, that's not how he wants to get the win. But at the same time, you know, big win here for Deadshot with a very devastating shot. We'll have to take a look at the replay. And it was the screaming out, I think, that really took down Mafra. Wow, take a look at that replay, and there it is. He yelled it out. That's the problem. Just something you can't do, Kirik. I mean, I know you've seen it a number of times. And
the referee is within his rights when he hears a loud scream like that to take it as a verbal submission.
We'll go up to Carlos Kramer to make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout comes to an end at 4 minutes and 58 seconds of the very first round due to a verbal tap out. For your winner, Gadzhimusa Deadshot Gadzhiev!